Hello and welcome to Millwall Fan TV. This is your post-match analysis for a really good end to the season. Obviously, Millwall 4, Huddersfield Town 1 at the Den on Wednesday evening in our last game of the season. Before we start the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to Millwall Fan TV. Both of them are greatly appreciated. Let's get straight into the video, really. We finish 8th, don't we? Been a really, really good season. And, it was a really fitting way to end the season last night. Talk about a bit about the game in a minute and a bit about his lineup, because I think that was a very interesting one. I looked at the lineup and I thought to myself, this is a really poor team. What's going on here? But obviously, I knew that he was going to make changes. But I didn't think hang on a second. Let me change my not poor. It wasn't a poor team. Just a very different team. And when I saw Jeb wasn't in the team, no one on the bench, Woods, Romeo, at first I thought, we want to finish the game, we want to win the game, personally, first and foremost. But yeah, giving the youngsters a go is a massive thing for Millwall. And I think what Rowett did last night was it paid dividends. It was absolutely the right call from him. Let's start off with talking about the team. So obviously we started with Bart in goal. I mean, who would not start with Bart in goal? James Brown, Hutchinson, Cooper in his 121st consecutive Millwall game, which is incredible, without even missing a single minute of the game. Murray Wallace at left back. Then we played with Malumbi and Williams in possibly Malumbi's last ever game for Millwall, which is really sad, to be honest, but we'll get on to him in a bit later. And then we played Ferguson and Mahoney, and then we played Thompson in behind Smith. So yeah, it was an interesting lineup, to say the least. I didn't expect to see that lineup. I did expect to see changes, but after what Rowett said after the QPR game the other day, he said that we're not going to make too many changes. So when I saw 7 changes, I was quite surprised, to be honest. Huddersfield made quite a few themselves. However, they brought on quite a few players from the bench. However, not so many academy players or so many youngsters. But it was a great decision to play the youngsters. They played really well as well. I thought James Brown was excellent last night. And then players like Hayden Muller, who came on, Tyler Bury, who came on, they were excellent. Who else came on? Billy Mitchell started. No, Billy Mitchell didn't start. No, Billy Mitchell came on. A brilliant performance from him when he came on. He looked composed, controlled. But we know Billy Mitchell's like that, don't we? He has been. Since he started playing for Millwall, he's been really, really good, and I think he's one to watch for the future. Get to the goals and get to that sort of side of things. Obviously, Mahoney, what a goal that opening goal was. I thought, the way he shimmied past the defender and he tucked it away was a beautiful finish. And it just shows that, he had a really good game last night. And I hope he can play like that in next year. Even if we do bring in a winger to play on the other side of Jed, if we bring in Bennett and someone else. If Mahoney can sort of challenge for that place as well, we're going to have a very strong wing side right on the left wing. So, yeah, really positive signs. Obviously, Carl Grant scored, and it was just a real... we just switched off, to be honest. We switched off, and we let the ball go through the middle, and we don't normally do that. But, when you give that man a chance to finish, he's going to take it. Carl Grant's a brilliant striker. He scored 19 goals this year for a side that's just avoided relegation. So, it just shows how good he is. He's feeding off scraps in that sort of team, and he's doing very, very well. So, obviously, then we made it 2 just after half-time, and Cooper scored. It was a brilliant header, fantastic header. 3, Yuri Skanak came on and scored, and I was thinking, God, this is really is a good night. Great finish, but obviously pounced on a really poor mistake from Huddersfield at defence and tucked it away nicely. And the 4th one was an ice-cool finish, obviously, from John Daddy Bodvarsson. Nice ball in from Mahoney, could have shot, but he didn't. Pulled it back, and John Daddy Bodvarsson with a neat finish. Good night all round for the Lions. Nothing really much that we did wrong, I felt, apart from the goal. Other than that, we were very much in control. They had a good chance just after we scored. Andy King blazed over, but I thought we were really solid last night, and I thought, apart from their goal, Bart will be really disappointed. So were the defence to have not kept a clean sheet last night and make it 4-0. But other than that, we were solid last night. We probably could have had 1 or 2 more as well. But yeah, great performance, a great way to end the season. I hope you enjoyed if anyone follows me on Twitter, I did a live update feed last night of the game. I just thought, last game of the season, might as well give it a go, because I'll probably do something like that for pre-season friendlies too. Just an interesting thought. I thought I'd give it a go, and it was quite nice actually. It quite enjoyable actually. So it's definitely something I might do for the pre-season friendlies. But yeah, that was good fun. Obviously, a great win, and let's see where Gary Rowett can build from here. In terms of transfers, I've heard Kiefer Moore bid accepted, something like that, but apparently we're going to pay more cash up front than QPR. So yeah, decent striker, very decent striker. Obviously, I've heard that Ryan Woods has come back on loan. I heard that today, actually. So that is a really smart move from Rowett, as he'll be at free at the end of the year. So that is genius, that is, from Rowett. And I'm sure we'll probably be linked with many more players over the summer. But as Rowett said, it's got to be the right player for us. And I'm hoping we can bring in, I'd love to be able to bring in 7 or 8 to add to what we've got. But realistically, I reckon we're going to bring in 4 or 5 with maybe one loan player in there, as well as Ryan Woods. So I reckon 4 or 5, maybe four or 5 others apart from, and that's excluding Ryan Woods, so 5 or 6 in total. But yeah, positive signs for us so far. I'm really looking forward to where we can come. The youngsters are coming through, they look really good, and yeah, really positive signs for us. So obviously now the season's ended, obviously pre-match predictions are done, post-match analysis are done until September. I think September the 12th is the rumoured date. So yeah, we'll start that again then when the games are going to start again. In the meantime, I'm going to be trying to carry on with a few more X-Lines chats. I've got some good ones lined up, and I've actually recorded a couple as well. So they'll be able to go out very soon. I've done a player review, so that'll be out soon as well, and then I'll do a couple of season reviews with a couple of Millwall fans, and that should tide us over until September. So thank you for all your support this year. It's been massively appreciated. I can't wait for next season to start, but in the meantime there'll be plenty of content to keep up with. So thank you for the support. Great season for the Lions, and I'm really pleased with how this season's gone. I hope you guys are too. Obviously finishing 8th, that's a really good position to finish in. Thank you for all the support, and let's hope we can go one better next year and hopefully make the playoffs. It's all looking very positive. Come on, you Lions.